Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about something that's probably crossed every GTA Online player's mind a couple of times, and that is the idea of acquiring modded money or a modded account or modding in the game of GTA Online. And I'm just going to talk through a couple of points and thoughts that have gone through my head this topic as a owner of a modded account or modded money, as you could say. I wanted to give my insights on why you probably just shouldn't do it. Just quick backstory. I got modded money back in 2014. I joined a modded account, a modded server, and you could rob a store and it would give you millions and millions of dollars. This was all accidental actually. And back in the day, once you reached a certain level and had a certain amount of cars, you had all. There wasn't really much to do, and soon came a point when you had a full garage and and your favorite Pegasus vehicle where you really couldn't do anything else. So all you could do was mess around, maybe buy more cars. So when I got my modded money, it didn't bother me that much. I actually thought it was kind of cool. Eventually, I took a break off cheating. When it came back, you could own multiple garages, which was awesome, and more Pegasus vehicles. And then I got into this thing called military roleplay and PvP. And the modded money allowed me to focus on these things without having to worry about money. And that was kind of cool. That was probably the only fun part. I had a crew, I led a crew of, on GT Online with about 80 people. We were a PvP crew. It was Shamrock's PMC. And when the whole crew thing ended, I was back to point zero. I had all this money, and there wasn't really anything to do. And then suddenly all these businesses came out in the game. You had the import export, I think was the first one, or whatever, the cargo, the warehouses and all that. They all came out, and then you also these awesome, ways you could grind, ways you could play the game with friends, and that was one thing I started to miss a lot. Which brings me to my main reason why you should not spend mod money is because the even though you might not think the fun factor is dramatically reduced when you no longer have to work, grind for the things you wanted in game. And this is the same thing way in real life. We all know the things that we really work for. It's much more satisfying when you finally get to have them. Same thing in GTA. So really, if you have modded money, I mean, it's cool at first, and if you're really not that into the game, fair enough. It mess around a bit, whatever. Just don't go destroying other people's cargo. Now, as I said, I had this crew, so even though it was boring to have all this money, eventually, I was able to find my another way to have fun in the game. That was PvP, or having a crew. Military role play. Death matches and races with friends all the time. Which really you really depended on your friends. I'm having some friends online to really have fun. Because when you played alone, you just what was it to do? You had everything. You probably done everything in the game. If you're plus 1,000 hours, you've probably done everything in the game. As in, every stunt, flown every plane, through everywhere. The entire map better than your hometown. Everyone who's grinded this game a lot knows what I feel like. Yeah, so it basically gets boring, and because of this boredom, I stopped playing the game for such a long time. I had a break for about a year. I didn't play the game, didn't open it once for a year, and did that about twice. So of the 6 years it's been existing, GTA, I was probably only on it for about 3 just because I was so bored on it. And the reason I came back is because my brother got the game. He wanted the game and he had no money. And funny enough, I helped him grind. I would use the vehicles I had, and I would help him in his businesses and everything, and try to get him. So basically, I was only playing for his account, and that's really fun. I'm still doing that, and I'm starting to thinking about getting a crew going as well. But essentially, the only reason I came back in the game and having fun again is because I had something to grind. And maybe, even though it might seem frustrating at times, I think the grind is what really keeps you in the game, you know. It's because you get it's so much more satisfying when you, I remember this from back in the day, when you grinded and, you know, had fucking shit times and just earned that money and buying yourself your favorite car and just having it in your garage looking at it, you know. So that's one thing you should consider before you get modded money. I'm not sure what the methods are nowadays. Probably most people just download a mod, maybe on PC or whatever. But maybe that's something, these thing you should just run through your head, you know. Maybe take my word for it. You don't have to. But these are just my thoughts, and well, I hope I could maybe disencourage you from getting modded money. And either way, if you do, I hope you have the best experience in this awesome game, with despite all its flaws. I hope you have a great time in GTA Online, and I hope to see you in the lobby someday. Leave a thumbs up if you agree or disagree, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.